People trying to climb out of debt are filing more complaints against collection agencies, accusing them of abusive and threatening tactics. Federal data analyzed by our team show the number of complaints filed by consumers here in the Carolinas and nationwide has spiked over the last year. WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito learned the growing number of reports serve as a wake-up call about our rights, so you're not left asking, where's the money?
You just feel it coming.
A whirlwind.
You feel those calls coming.
So strong.
They're being very abusive.
And so unwelcome.
They were kind of like, how can you not be paying your bills? What kind of person doesn't pay their bills? It was demeaning.
Rashida Mungeon has since weathered that relentless storm, but the Huntersville nurse practitioner continues working through the trauma.
I'm in a profession that gives advice and helps people heal and feel better, but my financial life was just kind of on, life support, I guess.
Raised in a family that valued financial responsibility, Mungeon fully accepts blame for her spending habits as an adult.
I had 5 credit cards.
She swiped those credit cards freely when she moved to New York City for nursing school.
Lots of dresses.
And says she eventually racked up more than $30,000 worth of debt.
Maybe like $32,000.
$32,000.
Yes. Yeah, I know. It's big.
As her expenses spiraled out of control, she says harassing debt collectors started calling and didn't stop, leaving her feeling helpless.
I didn't know I had options.
If a debt collector treats you unfairly, is abusive or deceptive, the government can help. Your state attorney general's office, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and Federal Trade Commission all provide crucial oversight of this industry. Federal data shows over the last year, reports to the FTC alone have skyrocketed, with thousands filing complaints in the Carolinas about debt not owed or abusive and threatening debt collection practices. In North Carolina, the number of complaints has increased by more than 10 times since the beginning of 2024.
There are legitimate third-party collection agencies, but the ones that are using those tactics, it really doesn't make consumers want to pay.
John Wolfson once worked as a debt collector.
I really didn't feel good about what I was doing.
He spent the last quarter century helping people on the other side of the phone overcome their debt.
Consumers deserve better.
As a credit counselor with the nonprofit Money Management International.
I have the capacity to be able every day to go in and be able to help people.
Beyond reporting questionable and potentially illegal behavior to the proper agencies, Wolfson says you have rights. For one, you can ask debt collectors to stop calling. You just have to do so in writing through the mail. You can also request written proof the debt is valid.
I've really learned, which feels great.
With MMI's help, Mungeon lowered her interest rates and substantially paid down her debt.
I'm on track to get debt-free in 3 years.
No more calls.
It feels really good. It feels really good.
No more financial stress. Budgeting is now a breeze. ACA International, the trade group representing debt collectors, believes the increase in complaints is the result of growing consumer awareness, not more aggressive tactics or a rise in Fair Debt Collection Practices Act violations. CEO Scott Purcell told us some of the complaints are likely duplicates or not really complaints at all, rather questions from consumers. Regardless, he says, quote, ACA International members take all questions, inquiries, or complaints seriously. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.